What's up, y'all? This is Ty. I am here to review Season 2, Episode 10, the big season finale of Power Book 4, Force, or as I call it, Tommy. And the episode is titled Power, Powder, Respect, which is also the theme song. But before I get into this episode, you know what I gotta do. I gotta give a shout out to my lovely subscribers. I'm talking about folks like Lamont Simpson, Tayon's World, Savannah Rivers Amore, Dupree, Kryptonian Black, Bree H, the R.C. Kroger, and Quentin Baptiste. Thank you all so much for leaving your comments. A brother does appreciate it. Let's keep those comments going. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share the channel. Let's keep the channel going and growing. Got that out the way. I thank y'all so much. Bam, hit that like button. Bam, hit that subscribe button. Simple as that. Thank y'all so much. Our brother does appreciate it so much. But let's get down to this season finale, which I thought was really good. What did you think about it? I thought it was really good. Some things that kind of annoy me, but I did think it was really good. Now we know Tommy and Diamond are on their way of making CBI the top, making some good moves for CBI. But before that, they got to handle a rat, and that rat is Vic. And this was a great episode watching how they're going to handle him and watching him squirm throughout the episode because he's like nervous. He don't know what's happening. And then that first scene with him and Tommy up on the roof, him, Tommy, and Diamond, and it's like, they going to kill him right here on the roof. But no, Tommy's like, no. Tommy tells him about this plan, this meeting that they're about to have, and he gives that meeting to the, he tells the feds all about this. And the crazy thing about that, the real crazy thing about that was that was real clever because Stacy, she's getting hard on, she's excited, she's ready to take them down. And her partner told her, he said, nah, this is not a good look, Stacy. I don't trust this. We really need to wait. It's almost too good to be true. And she's like, no, let's do this raid. We got to do this raid. And he's like, nah, this is not. You so gun-ho to get Egan that you're not. It's just, that's all the way across town. This can't, something's not right with that. That's what he's trying to tell her. But while he's trying to tell her that, we see Vic trying to tie up some loose ends, and Vic goes to Claudia, whom I can't stand, by the way. And he goes to Claudia, and he has this conversation with her where he's telling her, listen, and she's like, are you in some kind of trouble? He's telling her, listen, I'm giving everything to you. You can have everything. You should have had it anyway. Dad is sexist. You get everything you deserve. I'm giving everything to you. And then he mentions to her, but I need you to just tell me when you went to kill Dad, did you know that they were coming earlier and failed to tell me? I just need you to be honest with me. And she did. And he was like, wow, really? But she tells him that and she's crying, whatever. But what she didn't know was Homeboy was setting her up. He recorded it all. So he got this information to take to the feds. So he's going to take her down. Now, that clever thing, when he told the feds about this meeting that Tommy was having, it was not about Tommy wasn't going to be at the meeting. It turns out it was the meeting that had Claudia, Merkovich, and the Serbs. So this is a huge takedown. And like I said, Stacy was excited because she thinks Tommy's going to be a part of this thing. And Tommy was not a part of this thing. And she was really pissed off when they got in there and Tommy wasn't there. But what I couldn't understand with Stacy is this was still a huge win for you. A huge win. And she's upset. No, I want what I want. Like, she's getting obsessed. She's getting a little too obsessed with Tommy. And it's not making sense to me. Because this is still, you have Claudia, you got Merkovich and the Serbs. That was a big thing to take down. That was huge. That's a huge victory. And unfortunately, they did lose a man. And her partner, he's trying to tell, he's like, listen, we got this big win and you worried about Egan and you worried about Vic playing us. Let's take this victory. And she said something that pissed him off. She said, our man wouldn't be dead if you would have let me move on Tommy in the beginning. And I'm like, what is this obsession and this hard on for Tommy is just ridiculous to me. And I'm like, just stupid, just crazy. But now Claudia got her just due in this episode because like I said, I really don't like her character. And we saw earlier in the episode, she was gloating to Tommy about she can't be touched. clearly you got touched and what looks like killed because, once they made the arrest and they got her and she's like, my brother set me up, this, that, and the third. She makes a call in jail to Shanti and telling Shanti, oh yeah, my brother set this up and this, that, and the third. And as she's on this conversation, Tommy jumps in on the conversation and she realized she's been double-crossed by Shanti. And as they're on the conversation, she gets stabbed. I believe she's dead. Some people believe that Claudia is not dead, that she may have survived that stab. I think she's dead, though, personally. So anyway, this was clever because this shows Shanti has a way now of showing and proving to Tommy that she's loyal to him by giving him that information. She's the one who gave him the information of when Claudia was going to have this meeting with the Serbs in Mirkovic. And now she's on Tommy's good side. But what Tommy don't know is that Shanti still has this plan to take him and take him down and take over CBI. And I'm like, this is so clever. And she's like, she wants to take him down. She can't stand him, but she's playing that card. And she's the one who gave her and Janard are the ones who leaked that information of Maria dating Tommy to Miguel. Sounds like this is so crazy. So now what's going on, now we got the Serbs out of the picture, right? Tommy and Dami got the Serbs out of the picture. But now they know Miguel is after Tommy because Miguel sent that dude to kind of kill Tommy. He failed. And then that scene was kind of funny when the dude went over to Tommy and basically he goes over to Tommy and basically Tommy's like, you know what? I need you to take this message back to Miguel. And he's like, oh, you're going to let me live? He said, yeah, I'm going to let you live. I'm going to take you back. I'm going to let you take this back. It was Nasi. He told Nasi, I'm going to let you take this back to Miguel. And he's like, go ahead. Then Nasi runs off and he shoots him and kills him. He said, no, in second thought, I changed my mind. I'll tell him myself. So now here's the thing. Another power move that Tommy did. Tommy goes to Che himself and tells him, listen, we've taken out the Serb. They've taken themselves out. Give us a better position and move Miguel out. But this is what Che says. He said, I'm not going to move Miguel out. I'm going to make it where I'm going to give you a better position, but we will keep Miguel in place. But y'all cannot retaliate against each other. Y'all have to work together and stop this, squash this. So they hold a meeting. And what tension was that between Miguel and Tommy? Because Tommy knows that Miguel tried to kill him and all this. He's like, all this tension is building up. He's like, now we have to chill together. Now we have to work together. And he said, yeah, and how's your friend? Basically the guy that tried to kill him. Where is he? That was a funny scene right there. So Miguel is pissed off. And it's like, okay, things are going in their favor. But Tommy has this plan too. And that plan is to go to Barcelona with Maria. I knew something was going to happen with that. I was like, that's not going to go as planned. That's definitely not going to go as planned. Definitely not going to go as planned. Now we go to the home front, on Tommy's home front. This whole situation with D-Mac, who's now moved up in the ranks on somebody I want to see them get rid of. D-Mac and this whole thing with his father, JT, JP, whatever you call him. Honestly, I'm tired of that storyline. I'm kind of annoyed. I feel like, okay, this whole father-son dynamic thing is getting, I don't know. They got to find something to do with them. Find something to do with JT, JP, whatever his name is. They got to find something to do with him because this whole dynamic with him and D-Mac is really irritating me. So when D-Mac finds out that basically, what was the young man's name? Mad Dog, the guy who killed Leon, he's the nephew of King Kilo. And King Kilo is a part of that coalition in the Chicago coalition. What is the name of his group? What's the name of the group? My goodness. I forget the name of the group, but y'all know the group that King Kilo is over is a part of the coalition. And so they can't touch Mad Dog. But what does D-Mac do once he get that information? He's thinking this is a way to let him back into CBI. So he decides to go ahead and kill Mad Dog himself, which was a stupid move. So now this is causing some This is going to cause some problems. But how they solved that, we see Jannard go and speak to King Kilo and said, listen, I will hand D-Mac to you personally when you get up out of here, because we had nothing to do with that. He's not down with CBI, and we can't mess up this coalition. So he said, I will hand him over to you personally. And I was like, wow, he wants D-Mac on. But honestly, that move D-Mac made kind of annoyed me too. But that whole thing, that dynamic between D-Mac and his father, and him calling his father the F word and all of that, and Kate and all that was getting on my nerves, honestly. I'm tired of that storyline. I like Kate, though. I think we should keep Kate on the show. But the brother, that storyline, they got to give him something else to do, because him and the sons thing is kind of annoying me. And I don't know, they may be writing them off, because we saw when Kate does overdose, and because Tommy's the one who gave her the drugs or whatever. Kate does overdose. Tommy gave her the drugs. I did like that scene with Kate, when Kate met Maria and made those statements about him being dangerous, whatever. But now, when Tommy goes to the hospital to see Kate, JP pretty much tells him, like, we done with you. So I'm like, is this a way of the writers writing them out of the show? Because I'm like, that storyline after a while was kind of dragging. So that's interesting. But, me personally, I was like, I think either let him, like last season, you saw they had Tommy's brother kind of getting involved in the lab or something. Give him something else to do, because that father-son dynamic thing is kind of dragging a little bit for me. And D-Mac is starting to get on my nerves. So that's all I had to say with that. And the fact that Tommy, I think he's turned off, JP is turned off because Tommy did not want to help Kate. And so that kind of turned it. So now he's like, everything you touch is a problem. I'm done with you. So now we got to see what's going to go on with D-Mac. D-Mac doesn't put himself in more danger. You've already killed the cop. Now you've killed this young man. And now it's got these people after you. So that's crazy right there. So that was that with that. That ending brings us to Maria. Because Tommy's doing all this, yeah, we celebrate, good times, come on, this, that, the third. This brings us to Maria. Where is Maria? Because, when he was looking for her at the hospital, she didn't show up at work, and I said, Lord, something had happened to her. And so he gets a phone call. He's thinking it's Maria, and it's actually Miguel. And Miguel is laughing. Oh, you thought you was going to Barcelona, huh? And he's like, if you hurt her. So I don't think he's hurt Maria. I don't think he's killed his own sister, maybe. Who knows? But I do think that he has her somewhere hostage or something. He's got her, and he's keeping her away from Tommy. And I'm like, so now we got to wait till next season to see what's going to happen with that. But not only that, Vic did not get killed in this episode. We see Vic sweating bullets, and when Stacy calls him and he said, listen, I'm in some danger because he done moved me to a different location. He's on to you. I'm a dead man. So she's like, we got to get people to him quickly. But Tommy did say, we got him right where we want him, and we own him, and this, that, and the third. But I'm like, I'm interested in how he figures that's going to be, how that's going to play out like that. So it was a good episode. From what it looks like, Claudia's dead. The Serbs and Mirkovic are in jail. And now we just have this issue of now we got Shanti's moving up in the ranks. How's Shanti what's her plan? I think next season we'll focus on her plan on trying to take Tommy out. Tommy looks like he's on the outs with his family. D-Mac is in danger. What else is going on? And we got to see what happens with Maria. Is Maria dead? And poor Tommy, seems like every relationship he gets in, it seems to fail or something seems to happen. I hope she's not dead. Some people don't think Claudia is dead. I personally think she's dead. Y'all tell me what y'all thought. But I thought it was a really solid episode. Only thing is, I actually wanted to see them kill Vic off. Because honestly, I was annoyed with the family. I actually liked Vic's father, and I liked Vic's father's sidekick. I forget their names now, but I liked them. And I was upset when they were killed off. But, It is what it is. I still thought it was a solid season finale. It was definitely a solid season. I enjoyed it. And I can't wait for season 3, but we got a little while to wait for season 3. So, maybe they'll start filming now because, the strike is over. So now a lot of these shows will resume their filming for, new seasons or whatever. But I thought it was a pretty solid episode. I enjoyed it. A great season overall. This season was really strong, kept me guessing. And we got to see what's going to happen next week. So that's all I have for now. And now we got to get ready for Raising Kanan, because I think Raising Kanan is coming back soon too. Really solid season. That's all I have. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all in the next video.